Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. 1031austin.com.
Everybody ready to go? Let's do it. Welcome to the JB and Sandy show, wherever you are and however you're listening. Thanks for being here. My name's Sandy. This is JB.
Hello.
Trisha's here too.
Hi, everybody.
You can text us anytime at 737-301-9600. Find us on Instagram at JBSandyATX. Same handle on TikTok. Finally got a little bit of traction with TikTok. We got, I posted a video. I think it got like 1,800 views in less than 24 hours. So it's a start. When you're brand new on a new platform, it takes a little bit, right?
Yeah.
To get going. So
pretty good.
It's got a lot of extra stuff that I'm not used to that you can do.
In bed with China, are you?
Yeah. I figure the Chinese are going to have my information one way or another. So
I heard you getting a tutorial from our daughter on how to do the TikTok stuff.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the AI voices that you can use on that, which you're going to be hearing on the show for little things here and there. Not a lot of it, but some of it, you're going to be hearing it. We need to take a moment and welcome with open arms Jeffrey Benedict Hager to the Raising Cane's Chicken Club. Welcome to the club. Yes. There it is. Welcome to the Raising Cane's.
We've been waiting for you, JB.
Yeah, I finally went to Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
First time.
Yep.
It's funny because I went to the one in Westlake. I was in Westlake for a meeting. I was like, I'm going to try that place. I remember when they opened it because I think that used to be a Taco Bell.
It did.
And they opened that up and I was like, what, a chicken place in Westlake? I'm like, come on. Yeah. And so I just avoided it. Like, I don't know. I thought it was kind of trashy and I just never went.
Yeah.
And then last week, I was reading about the founder of Raising Cane's, and I was like so fascinated by the story that I was like, I like this place now.
Not so trashy
just
anymore.
Because of the story.
Yeah.
And it was real. And I had it. It was pretty good. It was, I don't eat a lot of fried food either. But I'm like, every now and then, no big deal. It was really good. No surprise, right?
Did you like the sauce?
I didn't even use the sauce.
Oh, JB. That's the magic of Cane's is the sauce.
Be gentle. He's new.
I was eating and driving, and that just gets messy. And I
think that the next time you go and you incorporate the sauce, I think really then you'll understand.
Oh, I didn't even think about it because I just don't like it messy stuff in the car.
Yeah.
But I was reading about it. So Todd Graves is the guy that started Raising Cane's in 96. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if you know this part of the story. He, along with a friend, wrote a business plan for Raising Cane's while going to LSU.
Oh, really?
And the plan was to only serve chicken fingers. And the concept flopped with the critics, and his professor gave him a low grade. Said it's too niche, it will never work. Several banks denied him. He couldn't get a loan to start it.
Oh, wow.
Really?
So the way to fund his dream of just doing chicken fingers was he took on, I don't know exactly what a Boilermaker is. He was working 90-hour weeks.
A Boilermaker is like a room where a bunch of people on a phone selling penny stocks and stuff.
Oh.
To finance it?
Yeah.
He was working 90-hour weeks, and then he was doing a lot of fishing for sockeye salmon, just putting his money away.
Right.
In fact, I think he originally, the concept was calling the place Sockeyes.
Sockeyes.
But then he saved enough that he was able to get a loan, started this, and then, people all said he was crazy. And he would do these late hours. And so it wasn't on my radar. And I noticed there's one right at the end of the drag. Mm-hmm. And on the weekends, I think they're open till like 3:30 in the morning or something like that. Smart. And the first one he opened was by a university, Like he knew his audience, right?
Yep.
And I'm trying to find the exact number. It's like, so now he has, there's another good part of the story. He had a handful of locations in Louisiana, and when Hurricane Katrina hit, it nearly wiped him out, bankrupt the business. He was going to be done.
Wow.
But he focused, survived, and actually was feeding a lot of people whenever they, he's very known for help pitching in when people are in need, like in hurricane type situations, especially being a Louisiana guy, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So now there are more than 800 of them
Wow.
in over 40 states and some in the Middle East. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
He has over 50,000 employees.
Good Lord.
That's amazing.
Right. Forbes estimated him at over $17 billion.
Oh my
Let's
God.
think about this for a second. I mean, you're getting into the chicken business. Think about who your competition is. Really, really mature businesses that you're getting into the same
KFC.
game. I would never do it just for that reason.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to
Right.
do better than Church's, than Popeyes, than Kentucky Fried? What am I going to do better?
I know one
Right.
thing they do that the other chicken places don't do. JB, did they throw this on you when you pulled up to order? Hey, want some chicken today?
No, they didn't.
What
I would've
about
noticed that.
this classic chicken? Which one are you picking? Are
you a regular?
Oh, my
Oh, hell yeah.
dude, they know her by name.
No, they don't know
Really?
me by name, but I freaking love Cane's. It's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
sauce.
And I, of course, take the position that anything Trisha likes, I cannot
Yeah,
like.
because Sandy's a contrarian.
Yeah, I'm
Ridiculous.
just going against the grain. It's
Yeah.
just my nature. It's just who I am. But it's a great story, though. I mean, seriously, to get into the chicken business and just do chicken.
It was
Kinda
the story that turned me into a customer.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Not necessarily the chicken. Like the chicken was, I guess I missed out on the sauce, but
The
I'll try that next
sauce.
time. But
From what I've learned, I've had a lot of Cane's. One little thing of sauce is not enough. You always get an extra. 2 sauces is what you want.
but you know what? There's a guy that I follow and watch his videos and stuff, and he talks about if you really, really, really want to be successful, you have to accept the fact that you're not going to be understood. Like you have to just accept that.
And people will tell you it's not going to work.
Yes, that people are going to tell you it's not going to work. They're not going to get you. They're not going to understand you. Just accept that.
Yeah.
Well, think
That's the way
about
it's going to be.
Okay, we're not going to talk politics, but think about all of the companies that Elon Musk has started. The richest
Yeah.
man in the
That
world.
people
right?
thought he was crazy.
Crazy. I'm going to start a car company. Are you nuts?
Right.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
go to Mars. Are you crazy?
Right.
I want to put computer chips in people's brains.
Right.
I
Yeah.
want to dig tunnels under cities. Everything he does is crazy.
Right. Yeah.
It's on Inception.
Yeah.
But then it's like,
It's
okay.
pretty a lot easier to think that big when you've got PayPal money.
True.
You know, when you
Even
cash out of
PayPal.
Yeah.
I want to compete with banks.
Right. He took on the establishment, that's for sure.
I like
Right?
the Adam Sandler story that he was in college trying to be an actor, and one of his teachers were like, dude, you are never going to make it
Right.
as an actor. Like,
Yeah.
it's not going to work. I'm trying to help you out. You need to pick something different to do. And then years and years and years later, he runs into that same professor at a bar, buys him a drink. He's like, I can't remember if they hit on the remember what you told me kind of thing, but he was like, yeah, it was a huge vindication for me to run into that guy and be like,
Oh,
see?
I bet. Not only
did it.
is he a legit actor, he's one of the highest grossing people in Hollywood.
Oh,
More
yeah.
hours of Adam Sandler watched on Netflix than anybody else.
Wow. Yeah.
Hell, you know, think about that. We're just trying to get on a radio station that everyone in the city can hear.
Can hear.
Right?
I
And
feel like
people
our
think
ask
we're
is not
crazy.
big.
Wait, I don't know. Maybe people think they're like you're crazy. Let's
We only want some of the people to hear
yeah,
you.
we'd like to be on a radio station that everybody can hear in the whole
What?
city. We're not trying to go to Mars.
We're not putting chips in people's brains.
We're not trying to start a car company. We just
our
want to get on a radio station.
Our competition's pretty weak. I mean, it's really weak if you want to know the truth. We could go right to the top, is all I'm saying. Very low risk here. Very low risk.
Right. There's really no way to do work. There's no risk at all.
So I just had to get that off.
Unlike Graves with Canes, we picked an industry where everyone kind of sucks. And we just got to be
stiff competition.
We got to just be slightly good.
Yeah. Just got to be work a little harder.
Yeah, our challenge just has to be a little better than theirs.
Don't get us wrong. We want to be done by 10:30. But oh Lord, I hope someone hears that they hear the humor in our voices.
Yes.
I also hope they hear the sincereness. All right, welcome to the club, JB. Speaking of food,
I'm a fan.
Coming up next, we get called out on the number of Lubies in Austin. We talked about this yesterday. Thought there was only one left. We're wrong, but we got corrected very quickly. We'll share that with you and some other text messages that we've got. Trisha's got the story we love. What do you have?
All right, we're going to talk about what Austin has been doing to fight that dangerous algae bloom in the lakes that have been killing the dogs. Yeah, it's a lot more detailed, their attack strategy, than I thought. So we're going to talk about it and hear what they have decided is going to happen next.
All right, stay with us. It's coming up on Austin's 80s station, 103.1, and streaming on the iHeartRadio app. Austin's finally ready to take on the algae bloom problem.
Not ready to. I'm going to tell you what they've been doing. This has been all-out war.
All right. This is in Lake Austin, right?
Lake Austin, Ladybird Lake, Redbud Isle, yes.
All right. All that coming up in just a sec. But first, some messages that we have received. You can text us anytime at 737-301-9600. JB, this is for you. And it says, please tell JB, I feel his mosquito pain. My latest mosquito defense tools are below. And she took a picture of all her stuff. She said, so for Thermacell and DEET, so far, Thermacell and DEET seem to be the most effective. And I'm fixing to call Mosquito Joe. Is that the guy you recommended, Mosquito Joe?
No. If you want to go that route, what is her name?
It's a text message.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a.
Well, okay. Well, hi. Okay. I'm sure Mosquito Joe is fine, but I can speak more firsthand on mosquito control system. MCS Austin.com.
Okay.
Because they're I'm sure, like, again, Mosquito Joe's probably fine. That's a franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys built it from the ground up with their own equipment and stuff like that. And I had, it's like, I had it at my old house. I need it here. And the reason I don't have much of a mosquito problem here because my yard's zero-scaped, but my daughter has moved into this place. What MCS does, they come in and they put in a big tank on the side of your house, and they use this chrysanthemum extract.
Mm-hmm.
And it's natural. It won't harm your pets or anything like that. And then it has a pump, and then they run a little tiny, it's basically like a misting system that goes around the perimeter of your yard, and has these little nozzles, and it sprays like a couple times a night, like at midnight and like 4 a.m. Kills everything.
JB, very, very passionate about fighting mosquitoes.
Mm-hmm. I like it that our listener is fixing to do something.
Right. And she wrapped this up by saying, please keep us updated on your mosquito journey. Love you guys. Listen every single day. Here is another text message. This goes kind of way back, and this is from, what's her name? I'll have it in just a sec. She wanted to know the name of the Tom Jones song we used to play. She's asking this in 2025. Right? I wrote her back, let her know. It was the Friday song from Tom Jones was If I Only Knew, was the name of that. That was from the lead and How to Swing It. Now the important stuff, getting called out for saying that there was only one Lubies left in Austin. There is not. I think that Kimberly and Paul were both talking about the same one. Kimberly said Slaughter Lane, South Austin. Paul said Slaughter and I-35. So
I'm just happy to know there's two.
Right.
We're not down to one. I'm very relieved for this update.
Basically,
that's where all the big box stores are. Where did we go? We used to go to concerts there.
Oh, South Park
Park
Meadows.
Meadows.
South Park Meadows.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We used to go to concerts there.
You guys knew what I was talking about immediately.
Yeah, we did. Here's one from Brienne. She said, I sound like, as an adult man saying OMG, I felt really dumb, but it's what she said. OMG, I literally just found you on the radio and had to text my BFF text group to tell them you have no idea how happy this makes me.
Oh,
that's nice.
So nice.
So thank you very much. That is from Brienne. You can text us anytime, 737-301-9600.
The stories we love.
Live from the Lester Holt Studios, it's Trisha Delisha.
All right, so Sandy, you were confused and said that Austin is starting to attack the harmful algae blooms. I thought the same thing, but please know that Austin has been fighting this for 5 years.
Wow.
They're in their final stage of attack against the algae blooms that killed several dogs in Lady Bird Lake back in like 2019. It killed another dog in 2021.
Help me out. What's an algae bloom?
It's just
Is it
this
like a-
blue-green algae that grows and it's toxic to animals, not to
Okay.
humans. but
It
to animals.
grows. It grows when all the heat we have.
Yeah,
So
during the hot summers.
Like it dies in the winter, grows in the summer, and the lake, as you guys know, Lake Travis has been down for coming up on 5 years.
yeah, forever.
So if they're not releasing as much, it's not flowing down river as much. It's more stagnant.
Gotcha.
It's bad, but yeah.
So yeah, fatal to dogs. It can make people sick, but I did not realize that they have been fighting it for the last 5 years. And to get rid of this, they have been spending $300,000 a year to spray this modified clay product on the water. And what that does is it sucks the phosphorus out of the algae and reduces the growth. So they've had really good results upstream, like Red Bed Isle. Not as great in Ladybird Lake, but this is the end of the pilot program. So they're at the end of this when this is over. They have 3 more months, I believe, to do this. And then they have to decide, are they going to keep doing it or are they going to try something different? Because it's not apparently as effective as they hoped it would be.
Huh.
It's hard to play Mother Nature or God, if you want to call it that, with stuff like this. Because I actually shot a video. I haven't posted. I shot a video yesterday. The duckweed, the hydrilla, is back. Like it came on in force in just the last 3 weeks.
Didn't they put fish, carp or something in there to eat it all at one point?
Which is exactly where I'm going with this. If you start playing God, here's what happened on Lake Austin. The duckweed, the hydrilla, had pretty much, it made parts of the lake impassable by boat.
Yeah.
You get all tangled up in it. It was really bad. And so they put thousands and thousands and thousands of sterile carp
Asian
in the
carp,
lake
yeah.
to eat it all, which they did, but they ate all the vegetation. All of it. Like, any of the marshy shoreline was just gone. And so then with all the vegetation gone, the bottom of the lake was just a murky, muddy mess. And so the water was getting more, more
Gross.
brownish. And, and then I guess those carp have died out. Oh, and so so when it ate all the vegetation, then the bass numbers were declining. That's really one of the best bass fishing lakes in Texas. It was on the decline.
Jeez,
It's just like
whole
when
domino
you start
effect.
playing God, it's messed up. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it starts with damming up the river.
Right? Yeah, exactly. McForming Lake Travis and all the Highland lakes. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, is that LCRA that did that probably?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
who
But
was
you'd
in
think
charge of it.
somebody in the meeting would go, well, what if they eat all of it? Excuse me, I have a question. Has anyone thought about this? What if these fish eat all of it? I mean, you know what I mean? It's
Right.
weird.
Do you know how many products or slogans, advertisements that we've been like, how did somebody not catch that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like that's what happened.
How
with
did
the
that
carp.
not come up in a meeting? But
So they're like, but they're sterile. They can't multiply. This is the perfect number. Wrong.
How do you know they're all sterile? Like,
Just
But I
one
don't-
has to slip through.
yeah.
right. I And there was a while there, you'd see it. I guess I don't know how long carp live, but you'd see it. They were dying out. I don't see them much. Like if I'm at the marina where it's real clear and I can see, I don't see them like I used to. But man, that hydrilla is back too. There's going to be a problem there.
The average lifespan of a carp is 45 years.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my Lord.
Lord.
What? Upwards to 70 years.
They're going to have a big carp fishing tournament before you know it, right?
Wow.
Wow. That's
Okay. So that being said, there should still be plenty of them, and all this hydrilla shouldn't be.
That should have been another. I have a question.
Yeah.
They live for a long time.
I think some of them, like the rest of Austinites, go to Colorado for the summer. That is the story we love. Stick around. We're going to have some fun with Guy Code, which is a very foreign thing. Like I remember once explaining to Trisha one of the Guy Code things in a urinal. You don't talk to the dude next to you.
No, I know that.
You don't do that. There's some other things, and also a clip from a movie. One of my favorite movies it was The Town with Ben Affleck. I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but there's a classic scene between Ben Affleck and Jeremy Renner in the movie that is perfect Guy Code. All right, we'll share it with you. Coming up on Austin's 80s station, 103.1.